Hello everyone on the Edinburgh Moodle course. What you're seeing is what happened when I read the Learning from Cyberspace on week 5 in the, I think it was the case study with the classroom. So and when I was reading the paper, I thought, okay, what did traditional education usually look like? And I thought of a pyramid where we had, this was your standard university or institution of higher ed, where teachers and administrators were at the top and students were at the bottom. And teachers and administrators might be the same thing. Like a teacher could be the administrator of the college or be in a capacity to make decisions about where the college was heading and what it was doing, and vice versa. They kind of had dual roles in that sense. And they withheld the knowledge, or they held the knowledge, I should say, and then they distributed it to their students in classrooms. And students might have gone to libraries and looked up things and done research and stuff, but that was also in the university or part of the university itself. So that's what it looked like. We're talking traditional education. I'll throw that to the side. Okay, and then thinking about with the coming of the internet and virtual learning management systems or learning management systems or virtual learning environments, what changed, and was it for the better, and how did it change? So the Learning from Cyberspace paper, and also inspired by the Critical Examination of Blackboard's e-learning environment paper by Stephanie J. Koopman, I thought it kind of ended up looking like this. You have the VLE or LMS, the commercial one on the top. Administrators make the decision about which one to use. Teachers are told to use it, or are given this virtual learning system to use. Students are at the bottom and are told, well, get the LMS to use. And the point being that maybe they're not told to use, or maybe teachers have ability to decide which VLA they use, but it's already kind of structured out of the box how it works. So there's not a lot you can really change with it once you've already got it. I think that's the point that Glennis was making with Learning from Cyberspace, and also, of course, with Stephanie J. Cooperman, that people are given, especially students are given, this virtual learning environment which has already been structured extremely well, or is extremely structured, and they're not left with many options. In that sense, you have a rehash of what the traditional classroom was, but just in a virtual environment. And of course, that was the whole point of Learning from Cyberspace, was why would you want to do that? And then the point being that, what does it really look like? It's not a pyramid, right? It's supposed to be this mass of roots that are all connected and things. So I thought, well, if it's a mass of roots all connected, what would it really look like? So here's my little rhizome picture that I imported, and I'm about to try to assign the same rules to it. So, I mean, if you think about it, the traditional classroom was desks, the lecture base, teachers at the front, and talking to students who are taking notes with chalk and slate or a notebook or something, and the teachers distributing the knowledge to the students in the classroom in the same physical space with students lined up in the desks. But now if you look at the same classroom these days, or most places, it's pretty much the same thing. You might have a PowerPoint or projector projecting to the front of the class, and students are lined up somewhere in the classroom in desks. They might have computers on the desks, but the students are in front of the teacher, right? The teacher's in the front and is in controlling the class, and that's the class. It seems very similar in structure to what was traditionally done. So I think that point in case, the Learning from Cyberspace paper points that out very well. What we have is kind of a rehash of what we always had. So if you take the same judgments from what education was and apply them to new technologies, you'll have the same result, which I thought was kind of interesting. I mean, really, why do we have to have the teacher at the front of the classroom being the center of everything, right? Why can't we have it somehow different? Well, it's never been done before, and maybe we haven't thought about other ways to really do it. So I thought that was worth thinking about. Okay, I made this little video with my Wacom tablet, and I was using Sketch Express. I think I might have meant not Express, Sketch software for Mac. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the Moodle. Goodbye.